Good morning. Today is Saturday, April the 11th. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. This is Dimples on Demand. And it is 8:03 a.m. And I thought that I had devised a plan where I was gonna wake up a little earlier, get to ShopRite prior to there being a line, enter the store, and then start looking for batches. But it seems that 100 people have thought the same thing. And as I entered the parking lot, the line to get in was so long. Oh my God. I just cannot. I can't do it. And it's cold outside. It's 30 degrees. I can't. So, ain't no Instacart today. There is no Instacart today unless it's a Target order or something very small. So, I guess Uber and Grubhub it is. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry. I cannot wait in that long line. Not for 40 minutes. I can't do it. I can't. So, no sooner as I let the words escape from my mouth did a Target order come up. So, the order is paying, it's a $24 order, but it's only 10 items. So, I'm just gonna rock out with that. I'm gonna do the Target orders because they're just making more sense. Or smaller supermarket, they're making more sense to me right now. So, I'm about 9 minutes from Target and it should be very easy. I was able to finish that Target order. There was a line, but I only waited for 10 minutes. So, I don't think it was that bad. I don't see myself going back to the Target because the line started to stretch to the end of the block. So, not doing that. So, I dropped it off. The customer lived about 3 minutes from Target. And it was a good shopping trip. She didn't have anything difficult. She didn't have things that were like unicorns and unable to find. She had basic items, which was pretty good. So, I stopped to get myself some breakfast, and the restaurant that I stopped at, I turned on Uber and I got an order from the restaurant. So I'm on my way to drop off that Uber order. I believe it's paying $3 something. And I know it is hard to take these Uber orders, especially when you know you could be making more money with Instacart, but it's just so hard to get into the stores now that, listen, I still gotta make my money. So, I just gotta, you know, improvise. Am I gonna run this light? Yes, I am. So, yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be an Uber day or a Grubhub day for the rest of today. Okay, drop that off. Just got an order from IHOP. I think it was paying maybe $4 or something like that. Can't remember. But I'm curious to see what this IHOP is looking like because it's always crowded. Corona or no Corona. So it's about 8 minutes from where I am. And I'm headed there now. Ooh, there is no one here. I'm so shocked. This is usually filled. Oh, so grateful. Okay, I just dropped off, but I actually signed off of Uber because I do not want to deliver in this neighborhood. So yeah, I'll sign back on once I am out of here. So I just decided to take a break and have my breakfast because there's a promo that starts at 11 for $3 for each order. Plus, you guys know that I have a Quest on my account, and if I do 25 orders, I think I get like $26 or something like that. So I am enjoying my breakfast. I am enjoying some porridge, and I'm gonna sit here and finish the whole thing and sign back on at 11 when that promo starts, because I don't think that it is making sense right now to work without the promo. So let's eat. So I was in the middle of picking up a double order from IHOP, and I just happened to look at my phone to check the Instacart app, and I see this order. So I think about it, and I think about it, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna take it. It's too many units. I was on the phone with my friend, and she was like, how many items? So I told her it was 47 items, I believe, but it was a lot of units. She said, take it. Those are the orders you need to take. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna take it. And then it disappeared. I said, it wasn't meant to be. It came back. That order came back. I accepted that order. I accepted that order at 12:15. I delivered that order at 3:15. I shopped for all of the items for 2 hours. The customer was very, very responsive. Like, she was on it. I texted, she texted me back. It was perfect. She didn't object to replacement. She's like, yes, that's fine. Add that. Thank you. She was very polite. And I just took my time. I was not overwhelmed. I took my time, and I feel so good that I did that order. It didn't stress me out. Even though, yes, there were a lot of items, it did not stress me out. Like, I took my time, walked through the aisles, and it's from Fairway. I'm not really a fan of Fairway because they have too many choices, in my opinion, but it was a breeze. I am so happy that I took the order. So my initial resistance towards the order was the fact that the tip was so high. So I think it was an $86 tip, and you already know that people are doing tip bait just to get their order. Now, granted, this customer has 3 days to make a change, and I'm going to watch very closely to see if the tip changes, but I really, in my heart, I hope that they do not change the tip. All I can say is, I can't believe I did the order. I cannot believe I did this order. Oh my God. Anyway, I am resting. I need to rest for at least 10 or 15 minutes before I take anything, any Uber orders, any Grubhub orders, or any Instacart orders. So I realized that I have not been given any updates whatsoever. So after I completed that order, I decided to take a break for like an hour and a half. And then I signed on to take an Uber order because there is a promo that started at 5 where you get $3 for every order. Plus there's a surge, plus there's a boost. So with all of that combined, you're making like $9 to $10 minimum per order. So I ended up doing one from McDonald's, and then I got another one from Carvel. But the Carvel order stressed me out. Stressed me out. It was these apartment buildings that, whatever. Anyway, so I just got one picking up from Chipotle, and it's paying $11, and that's not including the 3. So that order's really $14, and if the customer tips, it'll be even better. So my goal is to make $200 today, and I think I'm right there, to be honest. Oh, maybe 1 or 2 more orders, and I'm going in the house. That's it for me. So this is what Chipotle is looking like to get in. Now you tell me who's practicing social distancing. 90% of these people are Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash. All right, let me get in there. So this is what I was able to make today on Uber Eats. I did 5 trips, $36.81. And this is what I made doing Instacart. I made $152.42, and that took me 4 hours and 9 minutes. This is where I am so far for the week with Instacart. And I don't know if I showed you guys where I am with Uber Eats. So, going pretty good so far. So, I had quite a day today. The last 2 orders that I received were pickups from Chipotle. And I was like, okay, this is great because I wanted to end the night anyway. But then when I got there, madness. So I waited for my orders for over an hour. It was complete chaos. The police had to come. It was just poorly ran and out of control. So needless to say, I had to cancel the 2 orders that I had, but I was unable to speak with anyone from Uber Eats. When you call, they're like, oh, if you're having issues about COVID-19, please visit such and such website. And you can't speak to anyone live. So I'm gonna send a support message and hopefully I can be compensated for at least attempting to pick up those 2 orders. Even the customer texted through the app and asked like what's going on with the food. I said, I'm waiting. There's nothing I can do but wait. So, yeah. I am, what's my favorite word? Tired. So, I'm calling it a night. As you can see, I'm home and tomorrow's another day. I really wanted to make $200 today, but instead I made this amount. And I'm pleased with that. Like, it's not gonna be perfect all the time, but I'm still happy that I was able to bring in something for today. So, until I see you guys again, thank you for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Bye.